Hi, I'm John Mallow and I researched modern medicines. Now, modern medicines consist of antibiotics, antiviruses, and antiparasites. There's obviously a lot more, but I just researched those few basic topics. Now, the first research topic that I started with originally was antibiotics. Antibiotics cure bacterial diseases, obviously, and those diseases would be like strep throat or another type of flesh-eating bacteria, which strep throat is. Now, antibiotics kill bacteria, obviously, which are much easier to kill than viruses, which I'll talk about later. So these medicines range from low spectrum to broad spectrum, meaning they kill different types of bacteria. Some are more specialized. Now, a couple of these bacterias, or antibacterias, were invented by Alexander Fleming. He invented penicillin. Now, although that was invented a long time ago, it's still used commonly today. Another type includes amoxicillin. These are medium spectrum antibiotics, and like I said, bacteria is fairly easy to kill depending on which antibiotic you use and which bacteria it is. But compared to viruses, they're nothing. Viruses are incredibly hard to kill. Now, the second topic I researched was antivirals. Your viruses are much harder to kill than bacteria. That includes cancer, HIV, common cold, the flu. They're so much harder to kill simply because of their reproduction. They reproduce so much quicker than bacteria. They use your cells to do it, killing your cells, which devastates the body, obviously. Shuts down the immune system. So because there are so many viruses and they're so small, it's nearly impossible to kill viruses. So that's why instead of administering antivirals as medicine when you get sick, they give it to you as a vaccine. Hence the common flu shot that you get every year. It's a vaccine to prevent the flu as opposed to stopping it when you get it. Now, while viruses are very deadly like cancer, it can kill you. Parasites are bigger and they live inside your body, feeding off the stuff that you eat. The third and final topic I researched was antiparasitic medicine. Your parasites are your hookworms, heartworms, nematodes that live off you as a host. They eat what you eat, they eat your fat eventually. So people use that as weight loss, which is very dangerous. Now, antiparasitics work very well against these parasites. Parasites are relatively easy to kill, even though they're very dangerous to you. The antiparasitic works on a much larger scale than an antibiotic does. It shuts down the system of the parasite, so making parasites relatively easy to kill. So if you recognize that you have one, you could take an antiparasitic and be cured with no problem. But, well, I did research a lot. I would like to learn a few new things. So like I said, I learned a lot over this project, but of course there are still more things that I would like to learn. I think mainly I would love to know what modern medicine is coming up with these days. Obviously the cure for cancer is on everyone's mind. Like I said, antivirals are incredibly hard to figure out. I would also like to know what it takes for a medicine to become legal and distributed. I think that's interesting. And that also leads into how I would like to know what chemicals are used, what elements are used and put together to make one of these medicines, and how the medicine itself kills what it's supposed to.